Here at Langham, there have been quite a number of changes. Changes in infrastructure and changes in academics. But the biggest change that I've noticed is a very great improvement in the pass rate of the school over the years. Langham is now not only the best in Mashonaland Central, but amongst the best in the whole country. To me, teaching is a passion. Teaching is a calling. I am interested in imparting knowledge to students. That is what keeps me going. Langham is a unique culture. The never say die spirit of the Langham community is what defines Langham. Even in academics and in sports, if our athlete is the last in their race, they soldier on until they finish. In academics as well, the girls don't want to be left behind. They just work very hard. They want to strive to become the best. To new teachers joining Langham, I would say this school has a culture of hard work. They need to be committed and dedicated to their work.
Being top of Form 4 feels amazing, and I'm very grateful to the Almighty for giving me such a chance to uphold such a standard. The teacher who has impacted me the most is Mr. Mutsata, because he believes in me and encourages me to do the best in everything I do. My study secret is paying attention in class and utilizing the study time designated by the school. My dream after Langham is pursuing a career in the sciences field, and I want to practice medicine and specialize in becoming a pediatrician.
I'm humbled. I'm grateful. Very recognized among the staff who are hardworking. I believe they are also equally good. And this been it's a challenge to me, so that I can keep on and keep the standard and remain focused. I vary my teaching approaches. I create an environment that is conducive for the learners to be productive and to be respecting whatever their suggestions are. I also engage them. I also use field studies so that at least they are interested. To motivate them, I also encourage them. Actually, it's Nyasha Maganga upper 6 combinations. I remember when she was in lower 6, she struggles a lot when to write essays. But at the moment, she's now very good. She can even discuss, apply the concepts, even evaluate where she brings in her own thinking to follow the policies as well. I've been here for the past 15 years. And over these 15 years, I've managed to grow my profession, and also I also need to appreciate the school leadership for such an opportunity. And also I love the teaching staff, their teamwork, and above all, the ladies are the best. It's one of the best schools in Zimbabwe. In particular, Langham, they do very well. That's what we can see 100% achievable.
Well, at Langham, leadership simply means sisterhood. I'm saying this because I had to be there for my sisters, and my sisters had to be there for me. So it was simply sister. My biggest challenge as a prefect was, honestly, my prefect duties were overwhelming for me at times, and it was a hard time balancing my studies and my duties. But by the grace of the Lord, here I am, and I think I managed to balance it all.
Langham has shaped me as a leader because I got to a point where I accepted the fact that I myself am not perfect. I had to learn from my peers and my peers had to learn from me. So it was basically a two-way thing. My time here, I'll simply remember the interactions that I had with my sisters, my classmates, my friends. Why? Because we got to points where we would share advices about different things. And into the world where I'm going next year, no one really cares about you and what you're doing. It's you're all alone, and no advice from anyone. It's just you. So I'll miss my friends, my sisters, my kids.
My most proud accomplishment as a head girl was being capable of leading others in the right way, leading by example, and being there for my fellow friends and the school at large. Being the head girl has given me an opportunity to be places I never thought I would be, gave me an opportunity to save others, gave me an opportunity to be the voice for the voiceless, and above all, it boosted my levels of confidence. I will miss delegating people and being there for my fellow prefects. I'll even miss the people who believed in me until I believed in myself. I believe the incoming head girl should be people who are there for people. They should be people who are understanding and are ready to help at any point. They should be people who are capable of balancing their schoolwork and their duties, and they should be very courageous because the role is a tough role if you are not capable of balancing everything.
It shows my hard work. It is a symbol of my success. However, it might also serve as an inspiration and motivation to me next year so that I can pull up myself a little bit higher and obtain better marks than those that I've attained this term. And also to the students who see me wearing it, it serves as a motivation and an inspiration to them, because who wouldn't want a green blazer? Academic success after all.
Okay. How do you balance academics with other activities?
Well, I took a strategical approach for balancing my academic work and other activities. I use prioritization. I deal with tasks that are very hard to me. I do not keep on repeating the tasks that I know, but rather I spend my time, and I also use deadlines for the tasks that I have, as well as I make sure that I give myself enough time to rest and enough time to enjoy other activities. For example, extracurricular activities like clubs, etc. Challenging to pinpoint a single teacher that has helped me achieve my success. Rather, I would say all of my teachers have contributed to my success. They have helped me in different ways. They give me control over my academic studies, but also make sure they correct me and help me when needed to. They give me support. They make sure that I take control over my things. They continue to give me tasks to do, that is assignments, and they make sure that I pull up my success in certain aspects or areas that I fail. I would say study wise, play harder, and make sure to put God before anything else.
A lot to us as a family. It shows that our support as parents is highly recognized, and also this makes us feel being part of the school community. Okay, we choose Langham for our daughter because it has highly dedicated and hardworking teachers. It also has a conducive learning environment for our girls.
Yeah.
create a highly conducive environment for our girls. Oh, Langham community. Langham community, everyone is very welcoming, from the head, Mr. Chumombe, the teachers, and as well as the parents. They are very, very welcoming. It makes us feel being one big family at Langham. About Langham, to parents, I would tell them that Langham is one of the best schools in Zimbabwe, as it have got highly dedicated teachers, it have a conducive learning environment, it also have a caring atmosphere, and it is also one of the best in terms of academics as well as discipline.
Yeah. Not forgetting Mr. Chiku, the trip organizer.
Yes.
The students are the future of tomorrow. So having them at this school and me as the rector of the school, we help to shape the character of the students, because at this age, the teenagers, they are at the stage of experimenting and trying whatever they see on television or whatever they hear from the streets. So they just want to experiment. This is the stage where they can do, they can be introduced to drugs, they can introduced to even sexual activities. So we help them to try to give them counseling, to try to motivate them and save a direction in their lives, so that they don't engage in those things that may destroy their lives. We want them to be the parents and the leaders in different aspects of life as they grow. Yeah, most cases, these youngsters, they haven't explored much in their lives. Some of them, they do not even do the research or to have a clear mind of what they need in their life. So it is our duty as a school which is faith-based, to assist our students, to give them sort of a career guidance, to give them knowledge on how best they can make decisions in their lives. Everyone in life, they for their ups and downs. So as this is the same thing with our students. They come from different family backgrounds. They face different challenges in their life. So it is our duty to try and sit down to talk to them, because someone will be coming from a very difficult and challenging background, which may affect their education. So it is our duty. It is, as the rector of the school, it is my duty to sit down with the students, try to talk to them, holding counseling sessions, and try to enlighten them in terms of making their decisions during the difficult times. Yeah, on this one, my life is a living testimony, which I always try to share my story with almost everyone, so that they can appreciate that God has got a purpose for each and every one of these students, regardless of where they are coming from, regardless of the challenges that we face as a nation, or the challenges that we face as individuals. So I always, in most cases, want to share a testimony of my life, the background where I came from, and the way how God has impacted into my life. And I try to encourage everyone to really understand that when the time is right, God will make it happen.
Okay, perfect.
The 2025 edition of the annual speech and prize giving day means quite a lot for the Langham legacy. It's not just a recognition of the hard work that has been put in by all parties concerned, the learners, the admin staff, the teachers, the parents. We are using this as an opportunity to build bridges, to promote the understanding, the rapport between the parents and the school. So it goes a long way in fostering the relations. We also recognize the effort that our stakeholders are putting in. You know, we have obtained lots of support from the corporate world in order to make this day a success. Langham Girls High is very different from other schools. It is a unique institution, not only because it offers single-sex education, but Langham Girls High is a school of excellence. The levels of civilization at this institution are far above many other institutions that I've come across. Langham Girls High is being modeled to become an international school, a school that produces graduates that have an international appeal. So indeed we are a different institution. Today I've been made proud by the levels of cooperation that I've seen between all the parties that have been taking part in this event. You saw the teachers, the non-teaching staff running around in order to make this day a success. Quite a number of our staff did not even sleep at night as they were busy making preparations. I was also impressed by the turnout. Our sponsors, our supporters were all here. I was also particularly impressed by the story that was shared by our guest of honor. She was quite an inspiration to the girl child. She provided a model for them to emulate. So in my book, this was one of the best speech and prize giving days that we have ever held. In the next 5 to 10 years, Langham Girls High will be one of the best institutions in this country and indeed in this world. You see, we have already started making inroads into the international market. Even our educational tours recently were in Dubai, and very soon we will be in several other European countries, because this is where our learners are going. In terms of the buildings, the infrastructure, in the next 5 to 10 years, we see ourselves as we hope to grow this institution to double its figures in terms of enrollment, because we have that appeal, that pull factor, and we hope to continue with that. Welcome to Langham Girls High School, to this edition, to the 2025 edition of the annual Speech and Prize Giving Day. We don't want you to feel at home, but we want you to be at home. Thank you. Enjoy your day.